Welcome, friends. Today we are continuing our Depression-era recipes, pre-World War II recipes, and I can feel that spring is coming. The days are getting longer, so let's make some orangeade that we can drink on the back porch when the weather gets warm. So this recipe, it says to make it in a crock. I have all of the family crocks, but I kind of don't feel comfortable using them anymore. They're kind of precious and they look really good in the living room. So I'm going to use this food-safe restaurant container. It's plastic, but it is okay to pour boiling water in it, which is something that we're going to do in a little while. So don't freak out. Everything will be fine. First thing we need is, waiting for my scale, we need 2 pounds of white sugar. Okay, so this is slightly out of order from the recipe, but since I'm weighing things, I might as well weigh things. We'll set this over to ounces. And it says I need 2 ounces of citric acid. And so make sure you get food grade citric acid. I've got a bag of citric acid down in the brewery that I use for cleaning, not the same stuff. Or it is the same stuff, but it could have other contaminants in it. So 2 ounces. Wow. That's quite a bit. Okay, so that's 1 ounce. Wow. Okay, 2 ounces. I'll pop that in with the sugar, and I'll just clear this up and we'll move on to the next. Next up, you need to grate the rind of 4 oranges. And while I'm zesting the orange, I've got 2 quarts of water, 2 imperial quarts, which are larger than American quarts, of water on to boil, which is what we're going to add into this next to dissolve the sugar. In that green pot, I'm also making cottage cheese at the same time. So it's pretty busy here in the studio today. Okay, water's boiling and oranges are zested. Now, I'm going to hang on to the oranges because we still need them, as well as these lemons. But the next thing is to pour the boiling water into here to dissolve the sugar, the citric acid, and start to bring out the flavors from the orange peel. Do you think I can pour the water in without spilling it everywhere? Let's see. Now just give this a stir to completely dissolve the sugar. Looks good. So at this point, I'm going to cover this and set it aside until it comes down to room temperature before we move on to the next step. Okay, while that is chilling, I need to juice all of these oranges and lemons. There's a job. Okay, so I got about 750 mils of fresh juice. I'm going to pour that into this jug. And now I'm going to mix in the sugar citric acid mixture. Just going to stir it up. I don't know why I'm stirring it. As soon as I pour it in, it's all going to mix together anyway. Okay, so can I do it? Can I do it without making a mess? Now, put the cap on it, and I'm going to exert a little bit of patience. It says to wait at least 24 hours before drinking. So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, beverages. Wow, this is...
Orangeade.
Oh.
So apparently, you're supposed to put a little bit in the glass,
Put Kraken cellar in a cool place, yeah. Less than quarter. And then fill with water.
I'm going to put in club soda because
Okay.
I think bubbles would be nice.
Oh, you like bubbles? So you're modernizing her original.
I am. Oh, well, I have to imagine back then someone would have put seltzer in, don't you think?
Maybe, but, depends whether they had seltzer available.
I guess so.
All right. That's pretty bang on.
Yeah.
That's really refreshing and lovely.
Yeah, amazing.
I think we're both surprised. That was a big bag of oranges you brought in.
Okay, so I am super excited about this because when I was making it, I'm thinking you could take this basic recipe, take out the oranges, put in grapefruit, and make ting.
Oh,
Yeah.
For those of you who like grapefruit beverages.
I mean, this would be amazing. And so there's enough citric acid in this that is preserved, that will stay in your fridge for 6-8 months.
Well, and then if you're someone who owns one of those soda
A
things.
soda stream, yeah. I also was thinking this afternoon I could put that in a keg with water and carbonate it, and we could have carbonated all summer long out of the keg.
You could.
So
Make a mean shandy, too.
yeah, and I think historically, this would be something that you would make once a year when the oranges arrive,
Yes, because
because
oranges are not always readily available.
Yeah, we forget at this point that when we go to a grocery store today, everything is available all the time because it's either coming from South America or South Africa, and the seasons don't matter anymore.
It really wasn't that long ago that where we are, that oranges were a big deal in the winter.
When I was a kid at school, the school would do a fundraiser and people would buy
Yeah,
cases of oranges from us at the school because that's when you got them.
You would arrange for like a large delivery.
Yeah. And that wasn't that, that wasn't that long ago.
No.
So
And, of course, if you talk to your grandparents, you'll probably find
an
getting an orange for Christmas was a big
deal. So in this instance in 1939 in rural Ontario, orange would have been a big deal. And this would have been a way to take, when you got the oranges, to have that flavor last a long time.
And perhaps if you couldn't eat them all fast enough,
Yeah.
a way to
Yeah. And so here you'd put
suddenly
it
use
in a
them
jug
and preserve them.
and you'd have that
use-
orange sunshine all winter long. This is really good. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.